Up in the tree again. Hey, check it out, family. We got just up a little bit above the rooftops, up in an ailanthus tree. And what I wanted to talk about today is some of this rigging that you don't see a lot. This is an old school rigging technique. Let's say you don't have another block. I've got a nice big bad boy block over here in this rigging spire. And then over here, this is about 30 foot of branch that I can't have pendulum swing down to there and then be whacking into these rooftops, possibly. I think it would make it, but this is a safer option. Plus, we're putting a lot more pressure on our rigging spire if something this big swings down and drops and catches hard. Plenty of stretch in the rope, no problem there. This is a good, nice heavy duty line. So at least a ½ inch there, 3/4 inch maybe. So right here, what I'm gonna do is I've brought it around. I'm just half hitching around the stem, and then my working end is underneath. You see that? My working end is underneath, and I'm gonna bring this up and I'm gonna wrap it around right here. One full time around. Just the way to do it is, just a regular one full time around and then connect it back to itself. That keeps it out of my way. And then when I drop this, all of the weight is gonna be supported mostly by this spire that I'm on, but also by the rope connected over here. So it's gonna land right below me, and then I'll be able to lower it down. I mean, we're only, we can't be more than 50 feet. So we're about 50 feet up. And this tree totals is 70 feet, so that's probably 20 feet right there. But anyways, we're gonna wrap this up. I'll show you a picture of that when we get it going, and then I'm gonna drop it down. I'll finish it with a handsaw so you guys can see it. All right, so here we go. We've got it wrapped around underneath. This is the working end, underneath, and it goes up into here. Give me plenty of space in case there's any scooting. And it's got it nice and tight. Everything's locked in place, everything's dressed and set. This is going over to a big block on the rigging spire. That's going down to a half wrap on the porter wrap. Here we go, headache. I heard it clear. It's gonna snap. Might kind of drop back at me a little bit, so I gotta be ready for that. Man, I should have cut in there a little further. How much clearance do we have on the fence?
50 feet.
Perfect. Yeah, it looks good. I don't think it would have worked the other way. Good job, guys. So that's it. Now we're on our side of the fence, which is nice. Not making a mess for the street. Stop for a second, yeah. And that's just an old school rigging technique. I have another video where I show that, but I don't think it was descriptive enough. I think people kind of got the wrong idea about what it was. And so this isn't good if you have a lot of sand. We don't have any sand here. There could be sand on your rope that could cause a lot of problems with abrasion. And you can see it scalded in a little bit because this is a really smooth bark. There wasn't much problem. So I don't think it hurt the rope much. And it's something that would be better to use a pulley every time because you're gonna have less wear and tear on your tools, and it doesn't take much longer to set up. In this case, we do have another pulley, but I wanted to show you guys how this works. And anyway, you can see the effects. A face cut would have kept this from snapping out, but I didn't think ahead to do that. And that's something that when I'm working with these weaker wood trees, this is ailanthus, a lot of times I don't do a face cut. And on this case, I should have, because a tear out that far could have meant kickback or rollover. Once it tears back up farther, it gives itself like a leverage effect where it can twist and do some weird stuff. So On my next cuts, I'm gonna do a face cut and make sure I get that done properly, but I'll show you if we get anything else cool to do. Fresh bar, fresh chain. Can you put 16-inch bar on a Husky? The big electric top handle saw? Yes, you can. Yes, you can.